Yo, it's your boy Dbonds 317 coming at you with another hit, another banger, whatever you want to call it. Welcome to the Dbonds Show podcast, the realest podcast on earth. All the listening device from Google to Apple to Spotify. I'm gonna just do this 10-minute motivation thing. I'm gonna do something different today. I'm gonna talk about something different. I'm not gonna talk about what's going on in the news. There's too much stuff going on to cover. So come back tomorrow where I do my 2 cents on everything from Odell Beckham Jr. Just got a warrant for his arrest. But let's talk about people in your circle. All right. You want to have your circle small. This go for everybody who you'll learn a lot of stuff when you watch American Greed, American Gangster, Track Queen. You watch America's Most Wanted, The First 48 Hours. You watch successful people like Shark Tank. You watch all these people. Even if you watch the new Kevin Hart documentary, uh, what, what, Don't Let Me F This Up by Kevin Hart documentary on Netflix. Now, uh, be careful who you trust. The closest person to you could be the most evil person to you who could stab you in your back. It's just like a woman who was making $1 million. She was doing a crime, of course, but she was doing a crime. She was doing tax fraud. When you play the government will play hard back with you. So anyway, a story. There's a woman out of Florida, I think in Dade County, a woman out of Florida. She was filing taxes for the people who died. She was making close to $1 million a month or $1 million a week doing this. Somebody hacked her Facebook page and say, "Ha ha, government, you can't catch me." And the government seen that and they took a look at it. So her sister, the night before the FBI raided her house, her sister said, told her, "Hey, I had a dream that the FBI came knocking on your door. You started crying to me." Her sister said, "Well, don't worry about it. Everything's cool. I got everything covered." So the next day, the FBI raided her house in the morning. Uh, they had lasers on the kids and stuff. They woke her up. And she's in prison now in Miami, I think in Florida at a federal prison, max prison. She faced up to 23 years to 50 years in prison. She fighting for appeal because she believes she don't deserve that much time. She said she didn't even kill nobody. She said she was smart. Will she? Why would she put that on there? She said she was not that smart. But when you got people in your circle, if you take the Kevin Hart thing, if you take the Kevin Hart thing, when he got caught cheating, even though he was wrong for cheating, he got caught cheating because his friend said he was gonna leak the video. He was been friends, I think, 10 plus years with this person. So when you have what I'm trying to tell you, if money is on the table, you will see who's going to be loyal to you and who's not. Money changed a lot of stuff. We could say money don't change, money is the root of all evil, but money can bring out the worst of people if it was that type of people. For instance, if you look at the pastors of churches, some pastors will leave to go to another church so they could get paid more. Do they deserve it? Hmm, that's a different topic on itself. That's a different opinion. But I think that we have to sit back and look who's in our circle. Even family members could do you wrong. If money is involved, everybody change. Some people get greedy. If you watch American Greed, you can see how people get greedy after a while. They make so much money, and after a while, they do not do not don't stop when they ahead. I don't when I be watching these shows, I'm like, why would they do that? Like this is crazy. So when you look at it, the situations that go on with Kevin Hart itself, he shouldn't have been. He shouldn't be cheating. His friends shouldn't have did that to him. Kevin Hart put a lot of people on, and it be the people that is close to you. So if you want to test somebody's loyalty, put money on the table. See, with me, I'm not that type of person. I work, well, I had a job where I was working around with $1 million in cash. It didn't change who I was. Yeah, I want the money. Who don't want the money? I could use that money to invest in a business where I could do full time, where I could work for myself. But be careful who is in your circle because you don't know who your friends really is, your family member really is. I'll take you an instant to somebody I know real close to me. Her her mother killed her grandmother. This woman killed her own mother. She was stealing money from her mom. She was stealing money from her mom, and the mo- the mother was gonna go. The grandma was gonna go to the bank one day. Her cousin came to the house. One day this happened in fall. Her mother came to her mother came to the grandma house uh, that day. Uh, Everything went south. To get to this point, I'm gonna just say she was stealing money. It was all around like $3,000 and want that much cash. This person did time in prison for kidnapping and temper murder when she lighted a candle in her cousin closet upstairs and broke the gas line in downstairs in the kitchen area. Uh, so get back to the story. The cousin, the grandma sister came over to the house because they was gonna take her to the bank that morning to see who was stealing money from her, and she was gonna press charges. Uh, Her daughter came in the house, locked the door behind her. It was a screen door that you got had a key, and there was arm metal bars around the house on the window, the area she was living in. So she struck her mother with a hammer multiple times. She strangled her with a phone cord. A little girl was in the house. A 2-year-old little girl was in the house, and when this little girl was in the house, she seen her 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 great grandma getting beat to murder. The coroner found her, the police found her with her eyes open and tears coming out of her eyes when this was going on. They transferred her to the hospital. Uh, no, I'll take that back. They didn't transfer her to the hospital. She was pronounced dead at the scene. The homicide detective came there, uh, went to trial, went to the homicide floor the next day, went to the homicide floor the next day. They described how she was murdered, uh, what they charged her with. The suspect was charged with first degree murder. She was then went to trial. When you see the trial, you see everything. They had the bank CEO to come to talk to the jury, to the court. There was just $3,000 missing. She went from, if she would have got charged, she went from serving 3 years in prison, and she would have got caught stealing money or probation or 3 years to 53 years in prison. This happened, I believe, in 2008, October the 17th, around there, October the 17th. This is a true story happened in Indianapolis on the east side. I know the person very well. I've been to the person's house. I know the murders. I know the suspect, and I know the victim very well. Um, she was a cool lady. The victim was very cool. She was very cool woman. Uh, when you see people killing people over money, there's a lot of people kill people over money because I hear all the time it's the principle of it. It's the principle. If somebody owe you $1, some people will go to prison and kill somebody for $1. I hear that a lot. But when you kill your own relative over money, that's the lowest you can ever go. Um, there's a lot of people don't understand the ability that you can have your own your own business. You can have your own business. You can make money on the side. You can make money on the side. You can start a cleaning business for $500. You can put it on Facebook. You can put it on Facebook. How to how to start it, start the start a business. So let's get back to the murder. Uh, I should I should have used this episode on a new episode on a new crime show. I should have used this episode for, but I'm gonna just use it for y'all. Um, I want to get y'all feedback too. I love feedbacks. So the little girl who witnessed the murder, she did not testify. She told me when we was talking, she opened up to me because she won't open up to nobody. She said they got an argument. She got an argument with them. Next thing you know, a hammer was used. She hit her multiple times in the back of the head. Uh, then she got the phone cord in the bedroom. Put it around her neck. Uh, the blood went on the ceiling, the floor, the wall on the little girl. You can see on the pajamas, it was blood on the pajamas. Uh, to get murder or murder somebody over money, then murder somebody for your loved one, your own flesh and blood that gave you birth is the lowest I could ever think somebody could do. The person never forgive this person, having never stepped foot in prison or read the letters that was sent to them. Uh, it's an unfortunate thing that happened. If you want to make money, there's millions of ways to make money. One is to get a job, right? Whoopee. I didn't think you was gonna go there, darn it. I didn't think you was gonna say that. But get a job. Not any kind of job. Take a trade. Go to school, take a trade. Uh, truck drivers start off rookie years start off around like 30K. Then when you get your experience up, you could get a job in your 6 months. Get your experience up, drive, safe drive. You can make up to $100,000 a year if you was haul fuel all that. You could do a podcast. You could get paid to do a podcast, YouTube, Instagram, social media is big. Cleaning people's yard, cleaning, like I said, ride share is another one. Something that gets your money up. Cleaning carpet gets you equipment, uh, gets you equipment and stuff. Uh, do that. There's all type of ways to get a second job. Invest in stock market, peer-to-peer lending, get in real estate, wholesale, get into something like that till someone making money. Sell stuff like Bushmark, Parchmark, I believe it is. I'm butchering that name. Um, Sell electronics, buy pallets and sell it at a yard sale. Uh, Go to yard sales, sell it on Amazon. You can use Amazon. Drop shipping is big. You can make money. You just gotta educate yourself on this stuff because a lot of people who doing this right now, who doing this, will charge like 1,700 to $5,000 for some stuff they could do it on their own. Um, that we that it should only charge like $50 or 1,000. Go to college. Write a book. These are type of stuff you can make money. It's not gonna happen overnight. Only way you could be a millionaire overnight if you won the lottery. That's no guarantee. That's like one in a billion odds of winning the lottery, and you gotta be that one. Even though I play the lottery, I would love to hit for $200,000, 200 million or $5,000. I would love to hit that right now because I know what I can do with the money. I can invest in the business. I can get my credit fixed what I'm working on now, and I can go to get a truck and have somebody drive for me. You can make $1,000 off a truck on the low end if you had somebody drive for you. They would make $1,000. You do a 50-50 split. Um, with it. It's all depending. Like if you do crude oil, it's $1,500 a day to $2,000 a day doing that, and you can hire a driver to do that. You don't even have to drive. So it's ways to make money, but it's ways to do it a legal way. Like now, you can sell marijuana in Michigan, Ohio, and Kentucky, California, Nevada, uh, Colorado. You can sell medical marijuana. You can make a gang of money doing that. You can do a podcast. You get I think right now I get a penny a listener, 10 cents a listener right now. So you get paid to do that with Anchor, and it's free. So um, there's ways you could do it. You could do Airbnb, rent a house, whatever your financial freedom definition is what you want. My financial definition for me, what I want to do, I want to be able to go places without looking at my bank account or worry about my bank account. I want to have unlimited credit. I want to take trips on private jets. And I want to take trips to Dubai. And I want to go shopping in Dubai. I want to go shopping around the world. I want to go shopping, go to the mall. I want to like, hey, let's go to the Bahamas for the weekend or Bora Bora. Let's do this type of stuff when we can. Cause if we just sit back and worry about where our we live paycheck. Some of us, majority of us live paycheck to paycheck, right? This year for my finances had not started off quite like I wanted to. The money I saved get eaten up. But with this paycheck, I will say, I promise this will be the last time I live paycheck to paycheck because I'm about to invest my money. I did my tax return, waiting on my tax return, my refund, so I can buy me a cleaning carpet, so I can start cleaning carpet. It's this place where you Cornerstone Landing where credit they give you money to buy carpet cleaning stuff, and you buy carpet cleaning stuff, and once you could clean people houses or charge 150 to clean the whole house or uh $30 a room, charge $30 per room. You clean houses, clean carpet. You can do three or five a day, three or five a day, 3 to 5 appointments a day. You can work Monday through Friday or Monday through Saturday, however you want to do your schedule. You're your own boss. My goal is to just to work for myself full time, do this podcast full time, do a daily show full time, and do this weekly show full time. Work on my YouTube channel, get that big. Work on a lot of stuff that I need to work on that I got to work on. So as soon as I get this stuff up and running, it's gonna be better. My show's gonna be better. When I get better equipment, I won't have to use my phone to redo recording, do editing. I'm gonna get a laptop and edit. Have fun with, have fun, enjoy your life. Life is too short to not, to not, to not enjoy. I was talking to somebody today. They was like, well. It will get better. It won't get better when you had a job. It'd be the same old same. Cause you work in 5 days. I do five. I work 5 days. All right, I work Monday through Friday in the morning. Sometimes I get up at 3 o'clock. Sometimes I get up at 6. I just get tired of it. I just got a lot of stuff on my mind that I gotta release and let go. That's the only time it was supposed to be a 10-minute show, but I want to do it some more where I could just tell y'all how to be, man. Just be you at the end of the day and keep going forward and just hustle. Hustle like you never hustled before. Hustle. Know your why. You gotta know your why. People get into business because they see the opportunity, but if you know your why, like my son is my why, my future wife and my family is my why. Why would I want to do this so we can be set where we don't have to worry about stuff and we can have fun. There's a lot of people make money. I'm gonna be one of them people that make a gang of money that may have unlimited credit. I want to be that people. That's what I wish I could do now. I want to have fun with stuff. I want to go to the Bahamas for the weekend. I don't want to have to ask permission to do stuff. So do this. Write down your goals for 2020. Write down your goals for 2020. That shall be your long goal. Then write daily goals. Then write monthly goals. Then when you accomplish that, that could be just working out. Do 10 push-ups a day. I do 20 push-ups every day. At first, I started with 10. Then I worked to 20. After you haven't been working out forever, that'd be hard on your body. But now you work out every other day. You do your back, your legs. It's like you do your push and your pull. You know, that is your on and off days to do it. It's your upper and your leg. You got leg day, then you got shoulders. So then if you want to gain weight, you you know, cut off running. You know, you don't need all that car that gonna burn. But my goals, I wrote them down. So one of my goals is to start a business in 2 or 3 months max. Uh, After that, I want to work for myself full time. I want to have $30,000 in a saving emergency fund. I want to get my credit score to 800 this year, and I want to gain weight to 160. Them are my goals. So where I think I got some more. I think I'm missing. That's my 2020 goals. I'm working on it. Oh, and the other thing to do my podcast weekly. I know I be slacking. Last year I was slacking bad. I was like I took months off of it, but this year I didn't been doing podcasts back to back to back to week to week. For the people who do listen to me, I appreciate y'all. Thank y'all for the full feed. Thank y'all for the feedback. Thank y'all for that. Good, bad opinion. I don't matter. I like listen to it. Um, all right, the eagle and the pigeon both had different eyesight, right? The eagle had different. I'm gonna tell you, like, what do you wish you want to be, the eagle or the pigeon? Some of y'all right now say I want to be the eagle, but let me break something down to you real quick. All right, the pigeon flies so high, they really don't fly. They always at the ground, right? They always walking. They always have their head down. Or they just looking in one direction. They just doing it. But when you see an eagle, they fly so high in the sky and they can see they prey. So our prey is our goals, what we want to accomplish. We trying to hunt down what we trying to do right now. I want to work for myself. So my prey is to start my business. I already got my EI number. That's another step I got it done. Next is to get the equipment. Next to get the logo and stuff. I haven't did a logo. I've been working on it. I've been working long hours this whole week. But so the eagle will be a vision that we should all have. The eagle is a vision that we should all have. The reason why we should have this vision is because there's a lot of ups and downs with eagle, right? Being an eagle is the freedom of the United States. It's the symbol of freedom in the United States. It's the mascot of the United States. Uh, the eagle is not the Eagle Philadelphia. I'm sorry for that team. I'm a Pittsburgh Steelers fan, but get back to it. You want to be an eagle. The eagle can go on the water and snatch his prey up. The eagle will go hard. When you are hungry, when you are hungry, you will make a way to eat, right or wrong. You will eat that. You will get what you want to eat. You sit back at work and you thinking like, man, what should I eat? What do I want to eat? I want to eat this. Nah, I got craving for this. So you go get it because you so hungry. When you get it, you satisfied. You are happy you got it. You are happy you made this choice. So with your goals, you got to be hungry for success. You got to stay hungry. How bad are you hungry? You got to stay starving. Once you get this goal, you got to make another goal. And excuse me, you got to make another goal after another goal after another goal. Because my goal was to get my CDL to start a business to so I could work for myself. And I got my CDL 3 years ago. 3 years ago from today, I got my CDLs, right? My goal was to get my CDLs. Was it hard? It was okay. It was hard. It was the second time around wasn't hard because the first time is a long story how I had to redo everything. So first I had to take a written test. So I had to study my written test. I had to take the first the general knowledge where I had to read. I had to do 50 questions on it. The other questions, 25 questions each. My hazmat, my tanker, my air brakes, and my combination vehicle, there was all 25. The general knowledge was 50 points. So I had to read, read, read. Then I had to take the test. I didn't pass on the first try. I didn't pass on the second try. I didn't pass on the third try. I passed on the fifth try. So then I had to get into trucking school. I had to take a DOT physical. I passed my DOT physical. I passed my drug test. Blah blah blah. I had to pick a trucking school. I picked CR England. When I picked CR England for the trucking school, I had to learn. We was in the dead of winter. Cause I went around Christmas time to get my CDL. I'm like, I was regretting this because it was so cold. Being outside for 8 hours and can't hardly get in the truck. Your feet is freezing. Your hand is cold. Your face is hurting. You just hurting. But the 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 spirit in me tell me I can't give up because I could have went back to Amazon and go back to the warehouse. But I know that would be a dead end area. So the next step is take a test, a state test. You go take a road test like you do your car, but this is different. You gotta take your pre-trip and your brake check, your backing, and then you get your parallel parking, then the road test. Then when you come back to that, they tell you you pass or fail. I pass my test. I didn't pass the first time 'cause I messed up in the parallel parking. I don't know how I messed up. I was trying to fix the box and I ran out of time. I messed up, but at the next time in 48 hours, I got that. I was studying hard to pass this. It's different from driving the truck to driving a car. Now I could get in a truck, I could bag up, drive, turn, everything. Even though I made mistakes in these 3 years driving a truck, being a trucker, I made some couple mistakes doing this. But now I know that I can start my own trucking business. It take one truck to start your own trucking business. Get another truck that you a small fleet owner. You see how that work? My goal is to have 7 to 8 trucks on a lot where a mobile office where I could go see it, put my dispatch in. I'll be working for my be doing it for myself. I'll be having a cleaning business and I'll be doing podcasts. I want to be a busy guy, but not too busy. I want to be busy for my family. My son can always roll with me to business. He want to start his own YouTube show channel. That's what we're gonna do. But have that ego vision. When we talk about money, you can get it. You just gotta work hard for it. There's a lot of us we don't work hard for what we got. Some people can get stuff handed to them. Some people cannot. Only reason people got some stuff handed to them because of generated wealth, generation wealth, and what generation wealth is like, man. You can do it. This is why you do it because you can have your kids and their kids, your family work for you and they can benefit. When you put people in your circle, when you got these, like, let's come back to it. The people in your circle, you got to have them start a type of business. You got to help them start a type of business. Because if you got them in a circle and they just eating off you, you're going to go broke. MC Hammer went broke for helping a ton of people. He didn't even know he was helping. You got if you ever watch Baller when they have a dude on there, he was he was telling people to do was people was using him. You know what I mean? So you have to you have to work hard. You got to work hard. The people in your circle got to work hard. You got to work 10 times harder than them, but they got to match your hustle speed. They got to match you. Because if you in my circle, You got to have your own business. You got to have multiple income so we can party together, so we can take trips together. Skip all that relationship goals and buddy goals on Facebook, on social media. But if you're not working to it, that shit do not fucking matter when it come down to it. So you got to hustle, hustle, hustle hard. Like Rick Ross said, you got to hustle, hustle hard. He got people in his circle that got business, that got something going on with them. If it's from music, if it's not, if it's from music or not, you got to hustle hard. You cannot have people not in your circle not working hard. Excuse me. You got to have people working hard in your circle because if you don't have people working hard, they're going to make you broke. If there's five people in the group and y'all, four people in the group is broke, you need to find another group to be in. You need to find a group that appeals to you. And of course, people being broke gonna have time and have time to play. You can play and have time. I see it all the time where rich people had time. I forgot who said this. Rich people not post. Rich people don't sleep. That's a lie. But you can sleep. I get 3 hours, 5 hours of sleep. You got the rest of the day to work on. That's why I get up at 3 o'clock in the morning, sometimes 5 o'clock in the morning, because I can have the whole day. I get up before the birds get up. Get up. So if you want to hustle hard and you want that money, you want that 80K in the bank right now, you want 20K, or you want to make $1,000 a day, if you want to make $3,000 a day, if you want to keep going and going, you just gotta hustle. You got to get a person that's going to teach you stuff, or you got to be self-educated to do it. There are colleges that teach entrepreneurship with it. You know what I mean? There's class that will teach you how to make money. But if you're not making money, if you don't have nobody to teach you how to do nothing, how to teach you how to start a business, how to teach you how to do something, you're not going to survive. You gotta self-educate yourself. It's too much stuff around you. This you couldn't do. You got the internet for one. You got Amazon to order books. You got ebooks. You got auto books. So this is no excuse. There are podcasts will teach you how to hustle. There's a podcast say a 10-minute hustle. There's another podcast called 10-minute motivation. It's by entrepreneur. There's our Grady Cohen and all these Russ Parr, all these Russell Simmons, it's all type of people. They're all millionaires and billionaires. Instagram, Facebook groups. These are people that tell you how to move. Then there's some people that want me to join they pyramid business. What I mean by pyramid, people like, well, it's not a pyramid scheme. When I say a pyramid, you still got to build up to it. They didn't they use the CEO, then the super manager, supervisor, then employees, then trainers. They use that pyramid. It's the same thing when people get you into these multi marketing because you got the diamond, the gold, you got the diamond, the platinum, the gold, the silver, the bronze. Then you got the dirt. You start at the dirt, and when you some of these mentors they tell you some of these people tell you like ACNN and all of them and five links. I haven't heard none much about them and they tell you come on. Then once you join, it's like it feel like a job. That's why I love ANC. It feel like a job. I might as well stay uh stay at work because it's like you gotta meet these deadlines, but I'm paying to meet deadlines. I wasted so much money investing in multi marketing business, which I could start my own business. I should have took that money, start a cleaning business, clean a carpet business and cleaning stuff, and I should have took that money to start a business. Now I need good credit to get some of this stuff. So my credit gonna be easy fix. I gotta get a couple stuff off. I'll get a couple stuff off. I'm working on that. It's a work in progress. So when y'all listen to this podcast, y'all grew with me. If y'all heard my first podcast, I sounded dead. Even last week, I even sound dead when I was talking about your dad. I had to do it. I was waiting for my co-host to join me. I hope she joined me this week. I supposed to talk to, supposed to have another guest speaker. Uh, supposed to have a guest coming on the show next week. I mean Saturday. My bad. You have to hustle with you. Like I said, the people in your circle, be careful with the people in your circle. If you put money on the table, some people might fall on you. Even if some people do crime, you can see it. We watch too much crime show where somebody snitch on somebody. Even it happening in billionaires on Wall Street. You look at the Madoff versus uh, Martha Stewart. You know, she didn't snitch on nobody. She took the whole thing. So when you look at it, who's in your circle now? Who do you want to be successful with now? Who do you want to build a business with now? Who will be that person you can lean on? I know a couple people, I could say about 3 to 4 people with me really want to start a business with me. There's people that I know already started a business. Uh, Talk is cheap. We could talk about starting a business, but if you don't put no effort into it, I know some people ain't even got that EIN number. It's like a social security for business. So it's an easy thing. It's free. The things is out here for us, but you gotta get it. It's gonna be 10 times harder if you're a minority. Believe it or not, it's 10 times harder when you're a minority. It's like when you cross that box, say black. I don't even do that no more because I don't understand what your race had to do with your credit, anyways. And that's some stuff needed. It's just like when you get a job, but you want to hustle hard. Go hard at it, man. Be careful who's in your company, the company you keep. If you look at a lot of documentary, a lot of stuff, it'd be one person can mess up a whole good thing. You are the company you keep. The company you keep, you are that. So be careful who you call friends and who you call brother, who you call sister, who you call best friend. So I'm your host, Darnell Bonds. Thank you for listening to the D Bond Show. Uh, be an eagle, not a pigeon. I'm out.